Good morning, good morning, good morning. Come on, say it with me. Wake up and win, wake up and win, wake up and win. Listen, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Okay, I don't know if my lamp just died. It just died. It just decided to go off. There we go. Good morning. Hey, y'all. Wake up and win, wake up and win, wake up and win. Listen, I am your girl, Dr. Najuma, and thank you for joining us on the Wake Up and Win show. You all know the drill. Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Please. Thank you so very much. So glad to have you all joining us this morning on the Wake Up and Win show. Listen, you may be thinking, where were you yesterday? We weren't here yesterday. Yesterday was one of those days where I had to take an additional time of rest. And you all know our show is all about understanding that you and I we can go through very difficult life scenarios, challenges, traumas, um, and win again. But that also includes knowing how to take care of ourselves, right? So I talk about that in some of the past shows. So I invite you to also explore some of our past episodes, talking about resting and reset, especially if you've come through any kind of grief or trauma. And you all know my story. For those that do not know, in 2018, my oldest son's life was taken. And Wake Up and Win was birthed out of my season of healing, which I'm still going through a healing journey. That's why my hair is pink and I wear a lot of pink because I'm on this forever healing journey. However, I've learned that in this process, um, you can win again. Like your life can win again. I did not think I could. I went through a major loss, but I'm here to encourage and help others know that even after a major loss, a major life challenge, and trauma, you can win again. And so yesterday I needed to rest. I needed to just let my body relax. It had been a very busy week, a lot of family interaction, and family interaction for me actually can be a trigger for grieving my son and for missing him. And so sometimes I need to take a little additional rest after that. And I don't make no qualms about it. I just know to do that. So I want to encourage you, if that is or has been or your experience, feel free to do that for yourself. Love yourself in that way. So that's why we weren't here yesterday, but we are here today and rested and feeling great and actually ready to share today's Wake Up and Win word with you. So, y'all ready to get into it? Let's get into it. So, today's win word is hidden until healed. Hidden until healed. I have learned that when we have gone through traumas or very difficult seasons of life, that one of the things that God does is He allows us to be hidden in plain sight until we are healed. And I don't mean healed in the sense of like healed as a destination, but we've come through some healing process and some healing time. And so during seasons of healing, what God does is He hides us, right? The things that we sometimes want to do, God hides us and allows us time to kind of take a step back, retreat, reset, regroup, re energize, restore, recover. And God will allow us to be hidden in that season, meaning that you may not have as many clients during that season. You may not have as many speaking engagements. You may not have as many outings to go to. You may not have as many social engagements. You may not do as many classes or go to as many activities and functions that you're used to going to. Like you're hidden until you're healed. And I'm offering that every now and then, God is the orchestrator of that. Like you might have gone through a difficult season or a trauma or an experience that really took a lot out of you. And then notice that maybe you're not getting as many calls to go out, or you may notice that you're not getting all the invites, or you may even notice that when you try to pursue certain things, it just kind of doesn't quite budge or doesn't quite happen. And And I want to offer you to today that every now and then God allows us to be hidden until healed, that God allows us uh, to be covered by Him, and He puts us in a retreat kind of state until we're at a more healed time, a space, mind, body, and soul, right? And I want to encourage you when you feel that there is something not allow you to be as out front or out doing everything or out socializing with everybody, to allow that to happen. Don't buck up against it. You might notice in that season of especially early healing from a trauma or from a very challenging life situation, you may even notice some people pull away from you. That's just God hiding you until you're healed, because God understands what we need the most is time with Him. What we need the most is time with ourselves. Sometimes what we need the most is time in community, embedded community that can actually walk us through a healing process or a healing journey. And so I want to encourage you on this fabulous Tuesday, this terrific Tuesday, to recognize those times where God has you in hiding, right? When God says, no, we're not going to go out as much today. No, you're not going to take on as many clients or as many opportunities. And it's not punishment. This is not punishment. This is not restriction. This is God's holy hiding. You remember one of the prophets. You remember? Maybe you don't remember, but let me tell you a little story. There was a prophet, Elijah, and he had gone through a huge experience with battling the prophets of Jezebel and um, and Ahaz at the time. Ahab, I'm sorry. And after that, he was chased. And so and that being chased out of town was probably traumatic in its own way. And we know that because at one point, the prophet says, he almost likens his words to the Lord in asking, it sounds like suicide, but it wasn't suicide. It was more like, just take me now. I'm the only one out here. I'm all by myself. No one's coming to save me. And God hides him by a brook, hides him alone in an isolated place. But while he's there, he's also fed by crows. He's also there getting his energy back. He's also there getting his strength back. God allowed him to be in hiding until he was at a better place to go forward, to do the next level or the next thing in the ministry that God had called him to. He stayed there by that brook, that dry brook, but he was ministered to by some crows. He was ministered to personally by God. God visited him and gave him some words, exhortation, encouragement. And I want to share with you that every now and then God allows you and I to go into hiding. And sometimes God does the hiding. He pulls us aside, puts us in a cleft of a mountain, puts us behind a rock, places us indoors, COVID-19, so we can be in hiding for a little while until we're more healed, until we have come through a healing process, or at least have started well our healing journey. So, in case you're feeling that, in case you're feeling like, why am I not out as much? Why am I not in front of people as much? Why am I not, in the groove and in the flow and just at all the parties and all the gatherings, all the conferences and all the conversations, and why isn't everybody calling me like they used to? Maybe just maybe God has you in hiding until you're healed. Maybe, just maybe, God is offering you a time of respite. Maybe, just maybe, God is saying, I need you to recover more or recover fully. Maybe, just maybe, God say, it's a season of rest. Maybe, just maybe, God is saying, I want to restore you, but I want to restore you behind the mountain. I want to restore you in the cleft of the rock. I want to restore you by the brook where nobody's disrupting you. And I want to invite you today on this terrific Tuesday to allow God to have you in hiding until you're fully healed, to have you in hiding until you've come through some healing process, to have you in hiding until you come through a healing journey. And again, Like me, I am on a forever healing journey. I don't believe healing is a destination, especially like you might have a wound that'll heal. But I think there are some life things that keep us on this forever journey of healing. I will forever be a grieving mother, healing the loss, healing through the loss of my son. I don't see that coming to a destination. Can I have joy again? Absolutely. I do now. Can I win again? Absolutely. I'm winning now. Can you have joy and win again? Absolutely. That's why we're here. But I also, and I want to not, but, and I want to also invite you to go through some of those processes and some of that progress, and know that every now and then God allows us to be hidden until we're more healed. And don't fight it. Don't buck up against it. Don't reject it. Don't resist it. Just allow the hiding to happen. It's really God's protection and God's provision for you and I in these seasons. So maybe, just maybe, you're listening to this and you feel like God has you in hiding. Maybe, just maybe, you're watching this or listening, you're saying, I need to go into hiding. It's okay. Do that. Because what's the most important is that you start going through a healing process, that you go through your healing journey, that engage a healing program, agenda, process for yourself, so you can so you can emerge from hiding stronger, better, smarter, wiser, healthier, happier, glowing, and ready to come out of hiding and go forward and be, do, possess, and have all that God has for you. So don't buck up. Don't fight it. You're just in hiding while you're being healed. You all, thank you for joining us on the Wake Up and Win Show. I'm your girl, Dr. Najuma, and I'm so grateful for you allowing me to share with you this morning today's Wake Up and Win word, hidden until healed. Now, I want to encourage you to do a couple of things for me. Number one, like, share, and subscribe to our daily morning show. Like, share, and subscribe to our daily morning show, Wake Up and Win. And then I want to invite you to go to my link tree. Listen, if you're interested in doing some coaching, if you're interested in just keeping in touch and following our journey, go to our link tree, subscribe there as well, and also click the Win with Me coaching if you're interested in doing some coaching for anyone that's gone through a life trauma or a life challenge. And certainly, if you've lost a loved one, we are here to help you. And if you're just saying, hey, I just want to do some personal mastery work, I want to get back on track, I want to get back to me, I want to figure some things out, let's set up some time to do a discovery call. All right, so click the link tree, like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you all tomorrow morning right here again on the Wake Up and Win Show. Have an amazing day. We out. Peace.